Shalom Wakim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, and Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS for teaching real well. And salutations to all the occupant, all four corners of earth, for pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom Wakim. I'm going to get into this article I have right here, man. The boy K Dot. He's been doing this type of thing for some time, man. He's a headline grabber. This is a real worldly guy, man. And 2/3 of our people, they love him. They worship him. They worship the Kanyes. These so-called new age religion ass dudes. And I mean, these dudes got mass followings, man. And he says Kendrick Lamar's $1.5 million crown of thorns causes mass outrage. And all these dudes is doing, man. He's mocking the Lord, basically, man. This is a painful thing that the Lord went through, man. The thorn of crowns were put on the Lord's head. That was not a beautiful thing or a beautiful sight. That was a painful thing that he went through, man. And he did it for our sake, man. But at the end of the day, you got guys who want to profit off of, Kendrick. Oh, well, not even just him, because he's nothing but a pawn. The people who made these thorns, man. Because a lot of the times we already know that these entertainers, they don't know what the hell's going on, man. They just play the game. They just play the role, man. There was one rapper. He said he made a whole CD and came into the studio to rap the CD that he made. And once he got into the studio to rap the CD that he made, the record label had a whole nother CD for him to rap out. And he had to agree with it because that was part of his money and contract. Contracts could have been broken and different things of that nature. So you got to abide to these different things that they put on you, especially when you are dealing with this devil in the system, man. And a lot of these entertainers, they're dealing with this devil in the system, man. And Kendrick Lamar is very much tied into it. He had an album out called Damn that came out a few years ago. And now he's showcasing this type of activity. I'm gonna read a little bit of this article. He says, on Sunday night, the hip-hop legend headlined at Britain's famous Glastonbury Festival, performed in a white tunic with a diamond-encrusted crown of thorns on his head, an obvious allusion to JC. Blood even started pouring down his head halfway through the set. Although it's not clear whether this was part of the performance or if the crown had actually been made him bleed. And that's what I'm saying. It was part of a performance, man. This dude is out here, they're actors, man. They're acting, man. But at the same time, man, they're mocking the Lord doing that dumb stuff, man. And all you're doing is making yourself look bad when you do that, man. And who's the one that's really profiting off of that, man? Because yes, you're gonna make a movie sale, but you're marketing yourself, man. You're mocking the Lord, and that's not a good thing, man. You made a few music sales off of this, and then Tiffany's cashed you out a check for it or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, that's not a good sight, man. Especially in these times, man. These wicked times are on us, man. And the vibration out here is ugly, man. We got these guys like this who pushing it even more, with their music, their dancing, and the things that they do, because people see these things and mock these. 2/3 are going to be out here trying to wear this crown probably by this, so pretty soon, man. Because people, all they do is mock what they see on TV in front of the rappers and stuff. Let me read some more of this. He says, the crown, which was created by esteemed jewelers Tiffany and Company, made its first appearance on the cover of Kendrick's 5th studio album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. But fans have been given a closer look at the crown before the rapper's recent stunt of European performances, including his surprisingly medley at Louis Vuitton's Paris Fashion Week show and headlining the performance at Britain's famous Glastonbury Festival. Hip Hop DX explains, man. But yeah, and then got the blood coming down, man. This dude is, here it is. It's one of a flux. But fans have arguably exposed their outrage at KD imitating Christ like this, especially considering the outrageous price of the crown. Well, some people are outraged about it. Some people are taking, for the shock value of it. And you know our people, they love the shock value. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you have people mocking him, not mocking him, but trying to be like him and do the same thing. I think I've seen on one of the rappers, they had the same type of, you know, thorn type of thing, but they had it as a chain, you know. So like I say, they got crosses. They got the Lord putting up on crosses and then go out and do wicked stuff. But you know, that's 2/3 of our people, man. They love their wickedness, man, and they'll think ways to justify their wickedness and stuff to that nature. This is Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, man. So these, you know, there's this rapper who died about a solid month or two ago, and he said that his music, when he does his music, he does not glorify death, man, because he says, I know that stuff comes back on you, man. You talk about death, you're gonna be about death, man. And what is that? What is 2/3 of our people in the music vibration push, man? Death, man. Sleeping with another man's wife, robbing another man, just pure wickedness, man. You know. So what you put out there, that vibration, it's gonna come back upon you, man. You know, the Lord does it in different ways, man. It might not come upon directly you right then and there. It might come upon your family member, man. I mean, your close, like a seed of yours or something, man. Your mama, something close that you love, man. The Lord has different ways where he plagues people, man, and he does his own will with people, man. You know, this is Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. How is not mocked? For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, man. And that man is stuck to his flesh, man. You know, he's stuck to his flesh, man. He loves what this wickedness does to the society, man. You know, anybody who's chasing after the flesh is chasing after the wickedness of society, man. You know, we were once in the flesh, man, chasing after the wickedness of society. He says, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting. And that's what we do, man. You know, we're looking for life, man. Through these words, we push this life, man. You know, everlasting life, man. You know, because we know that this place is over with, man. You know, and cats like Kendrick doing goofy stuff like this, man, just adds on to it, man. The Lord is upset, man. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, our people have to, you know, they got to go through it, man. You know, they got to go through it, man. They don't reap life. The music they listen to is listening about death, misery, pain. You know, this is Galatians 6:9, and let us not be weary in well doing, man. So, in the things that we do, we can't be worried about. We could fall down and be worried, you know, get tired, man, and lose faith, man. You know, we see the consolation gift that Kendrick Lamar gets, man. He gets a diamond encrusted chain. He makes some music, and you know, drives a nice car and family, and he got 2 seeds, man. You know. So he's living a good worldly life, man. People love him, you know. He says, for Galatians 6:9, for let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not, man. And that's why we have to continuously condemn this wickedness when we see it, and we have to continuously be doing these videos, man, and doing the work, man, of the Lord, man. Because, like I say, man, earlier, you're gonna have some 2/3 gonna not have a problem with this. They're not gonna have an issue with this, man, and it's gonna be okay. So guess what? It's our job to let them know, man. No, this is not okay, and we're condemning you for that, man. You know, and when the Lord comes back, He's gonna get your ass for that, man, because the Lord is not mocked, man. You know. This is let me start at Mark 4:18, and these are they which were sown among thorns, such as hear the word, man. You know, a lot of these people, they hear the word. Our people hear the word, man. You know, but the Lord really, I mean, you know, a lot of our people, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. You know, you know, Kendrick, you know, he knows he's an Israelite. He knows what he's doing, man. You know, but at the same time, you know, he's selling out for that dollar, man. It's all about that mighty dollar. When you see our people doing things like this, acting out towards this way, when you see Kanye West with his church and stuff, man, you know you ain't no preacher, man. You know you doing wicked, man. You're a wicked person, man. And you got all these congregation of people that's following you. That's wickedness, man. You know, the Lord speaks about being highly esteemed amongst men, man. In these times, man, that's not a good thing, man. You know, He says, Mark 4:18, and these are they which are sown among thorns, so such as hear the word, man. and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things entering in choke the word and it becoming unfruitful, man. So the word has become unfruitful to some of these people because all they want to do is get the bag. Kanye West get the bag. You know, Kendrick Lamar get the bag. Your church preachers get the bag, man. So the people that your congregation is coming to you for help, you know, because you know they're feeling some of this wrath, and you know some of them are, and then some of them just coming to you because they love, you know, the prosperity doctrine that you give them, man. You know, because like a brother put up a video the other day, man. You got you know, you got a preacher, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out, man, and he's speaking, man. He's coming out like saying, man, you people you can't be following these wicked people, man. And that's a rarity to hear a preacher, man, speak about that, man, because these prosperity preachers, you know, we know what they're all about, man. You gotta keep the congregation dumbed out, man. You know, because if they ever knew who they were, then you lose your church, man. You know, you lose your church if they found out who they were, because then they go home and do their studies, man, and we jump on your ass, man. You can't have no goddamn gay ass people in church, man. You can't have transformers in church. That's a sin, man. The Lord speaks out against that. You know, the Lord has a separation amongst His people too, man. So these are different things that would cut the church down the smithereens, man. So half the congregation would leave, and what would that do? That would hurt the church people's pockets. You know, this is Mark 8:36. Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? You know, and once again, this is in the red letter. And actually, Yahweh Shai speaking to the Israelites, letting us know, you know, that you are out here selling yourself for not, man, for little or nothing, man. Here it is, this wicked kingdom that we're in, this wicked kingdom that we're in right now. It's falling by its wayside, and you want to still try to indulge in it. You want to try to push this rhetoric on, you know. Well, guess what, man? You know, the Lord has something, man. You're going to Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man? What did it profit you to do this stuff, man? You know, you sent the people up, man. You have a few CDs ago, you had one called Damn. You know, I don't know the name of this. Well, it's called some Big Steppers, but just your actions, what you're doing, man. You know, Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? So yeah, you're gonna have to speak. You're gonna have to, for all your actions, these wicked things that you're doing, the people you're sending up. You're gonna have to highlight the Lord for that, man. You know. And Lord willing, we'll elect and we get to put in work, man, do some of this work that the Lord got for us to do, man, out here. Because it's going to be a lot of work going, man. We got to clean up, and it's work being done right now, too. With that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.